Hey everyone, welcome to Roll Call. In today's episode is going to be extra special, so I hope you upgraded your popcorn to a jumbo tub. Bria and I are honored to welcome a very special guest, Samantha, who runs the Chef's Kiss nostalgic 90s, early thousands inspired Instagram handle Lovefool99. So if you're like us and you just are like constantly living in the past because you refuse to, acknowledge the present, and you just love taking a trip down memory lane, go follow her and please welcome Samantha to our show today. Yay!
Yes, thank you. Thank you so much. I'm so excited and nervous to be here.
Oh, nothing to be nervous about. It's just girl talk. It's girl talk
old
today.
Friends. Old friends.
I'm glad we have grown enough to be able to actually have you on.
I'm excited. Oh my gosh. I was so excited when you asked me, especially for this season. I was like, oh, I'm the perfect choice. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding. I've just been a Will Smith fan for a very long time.
Yes, we love that. So before this episode, we are going to play a game of this or that. Simone, take it away, Alex Trebek.
All right. Well, today's episode of This or That is inspired by the collages and pictures that you can find on Lovefool99. I was like taking a deep dive. And here's what I came up with. So, first round, Macaulay Culkin movies, Richie Rich, or My Girl.
Oh, I know everybody would be disappointed if I said Richie Rich, but I do really like that movie. But My Girl. You bawl your eyes out every time you watch it. Like, I just even thinking about it, I could start crying. It's the best.
So he can't see without his glasses. Where are his glasses?
Every time I talk about this movie, I say that I avoided it for a really long time because I knew it was sad. And then when I finally was like, you know what, I'm gonna watch this. Like, I can handle this. I did not expect what like the sad part is, like the trigger of that movie is. So. Woo.
Well, and my brother is allergic to the same thing. So I saw that as a child and was highly traumatized, Yeah. So I was like, oh my gosh. So
God bless that was EpiPens. So
yes. Oh my God. Yes. Great movie. So yes, My Girl.
Bria, do you have a choice?
I would actually go Richie Rich. I feel like having a McDonald's in your house is the ultimate flex. So, I mean, absolutely.
Like, that's pretty much all I remember of that movie was the McDonald's. I know you guys might have seen it. I posted that one time, the McDonald's in his house. Yeah. And that just was forever in my brain as a child. Like, that is it. If you ever have enough money to put a McDonald's in your house, you have to do it. That would be it.
I'm surprised some celebrity who grew up in the 90s hasn't done that yet.
Do we need to go back to Cribs? I'm sure there's somebody. We got to go back to old episodes of Cribs. Somebody. Yeah. Or somebody had a Starbucks or something. Oh, no, I remember Tommy Lee had something from Starbucks. I think that was it.
Oh, my God.
Oh, I could easily have a Starbucks in my house and I could work it. So
yeah, there you go.
True. That's true. Or like, wasn't it in the movie Mr. Deeds? He had like a water fountain with like
Dr. Pepper.
I think
fruit punch.
Hawaiian fruit punch.
Hawaiian fruit punch. Oh, that's fruity punch.
Yeah.
Yes.
That would probably be my weird flex. So, but yes, for that reason, I'm also going Richie Rich. All right. Okay. Second round is Heath Ledger movies, R.A.P., A Knight's Tale, or 10 Things I Hate About You.
Oh, my two favorite. Oh my God. That's so hard. That's so hard. That's what she said. I'm gonna be different. I'm gonna say A Knight's Tale. That movie was. I even remember going to the theaters and I was like, that wasn't what I expected, and it was just so good. And I can watch both of those movies over and over. I just watched 10 Things I Hate About You the other night with my daughter, but I would say A Knight's Tale. I really like that one.
Yeah. Bria?
I feel like I haven't seen either like a lot, which is a shame, but I'm going to go with A Knight's Tale as well.
Oh, okay.
We're 3 for 3 on that one. I'm going to go Knight's Tale too.
Really? Oh my God. Okay. Yeah, that makes me happy.
Yeah. 10 Things, I think when it came out, it was a little too like chick flicky for me. I respect it, I think, for like the era of the movie that it is, and like the cast is great, and we all love the like sobbing, part at the end where she gets to like read her little poem out loud. But yeah, I love Knight's Tale, and I teach that era of history, and so I always show segments and clips of like the jousting scenes from that.
You do?
So get to at least see Heath in that movie once a year.
Yeah.
Teacher alert.
Oh, I love it. Oh, that's the best. You're the coolest teacher.
I'm not a regular teacher. I'm a cool teacher.
Yeah, I like it. That's how I would be if
I get you a shirt that says that.
Yeah, do it. But you gotta put her mom but make her like have like an apple or like some. You gotta give her like a little bit teacher
instead
look
of the
or
martini. She has
like the apple or something or a ruler. I don't know, something that would be so cute. Oh my god, love it. Do it. Your kids would totally dig it.
I know, especially because like Mean Girls is still relevant, which we love.
Isn't that weird? Isn't that crazy? It blows my mind.
Yes. All right. Scary movie round. Scream or I Know What You Did Last Summer.
Scream.
Yeah. Agreed.
I watched I Know What You Did Last Summer just this past Halloween, and I was just like, yikes.
Yeah.
It doesn't hold up for me.
Yeah,
great cast. Yeah. Love the cast.
Yeah.
But it just doesn't hold up for me.
Agreed.
So.
Yes. Yeah.
Although I do like the sequel. The one with Brandy, I feel like is a little.
Still Know What You Did.
Mackay Pfeiffer.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna toot my horn. I was really excited because Mackay Pfeiffer liked it when I posted about it. When I posted about the sequel, he liked my post. I was so stoked, and he also liked when I posted about him and Josh Hartnett in O. So I'm basically me and Mackay Pfeiffer are besties. So don't be jealous. I'm one post away from maybe a follow. No, I just
post about him in 8 Mile.
You know what? Don't hate me. I've never fully watched it.
Oh, hey,
it was just on the other day. It was just on the other day, and I was like watching it. And I was like, oh my god, Anthony Mackie. Okay, I got to sit down and watch it. And then so I put it on the watch list. So
worth a watch. Tons of movies I have never fully seen as well, so no judgment there.
It's just one of the it depends on the age, you know what I mean? Like, and it was one of those. Was it rated R?
I think so.
I wouldn't have gone to the movies because sometimes some movie theaters literally wouldn't sell to even the parents knowing we would go. Like some movies were really strict at the time, but
it is always on VH1 these days.
I know. Oh, it was. I didn't watch VH1.
I always see it on VH1.
Oh, okay. I was more
when they choose to show movies.
But I like Eminem, so it's not one I don't want to watch. Just never sat down to watch it. But I've seen enough of it, you know.
I'm surprised he hasn't acted more, because for a rapper to act as Will Smith, it's not always like it doesn't always translate. A lot of them do, but not all the time.
He hasn't done anything else. I thought he did. What I have seen, I thought he was good. I didn't think, oh my god, he sucks. I thought he was a good actor, but he was also being himself. You know,
he was himself.
So
that's true. It was his Fresh Prince.
Yeah.
Yes, and his Shark Tale.
All right.
All right. Next round, we got dog movies: Air Bud or Beethoven.
Beethoven, without a doubt. Beethoven.
Air Bud. I've never seen Beethoven.
Oh.
You've never seen Beethoven? Oh, you gotta watch Beethoven.
You can count on an Air Bud movie being on Freeform or AKA ABC Family.
I'm pretty. I've seen the first Air Bud. I didn't see any of the other ones. And I know there's a lot, but I've seen the first one.
Oh my god. The sequels, okay, so one night, and speaking of like having a few drinks, one night I had they were like all on Netflix at one point. They might be on Disney Plus now. I know all like the Spooky Buddies and stuff are on Disney Plus, but like
I think the Santa Paws ones is Santa Paws a part of Air Bud?
I think it's like a distant cousin or like a franchise.
That might, if that is Air Bud, then that's on Disney Plus. So yeah.
Because I was cracking myself up with all of the sequels and the like puns in the titles that they use for Air Bud. And if I may, hold on.
I
I just want to look up some titles. So we have Airbud 2, the Golden Receiver. Instead of a Golden Retriever, it's a Golden Receiver.
So good.
I've definitely seen that one. That's the football one.
Yes.
I might have seen that one too. That's the second one. Yeah. You can usually count on me to see at least the first two in a series.
Yeah. So. And then the third one is Airbud World Pup. That's what he plays soccer. And then the fourth is Airbud Fourth 7th Inning Fetch. And it's like a raccoon is now entered the chat.
Oh my gosh.
And then there's Airbud Spikes Back. So that's when he plays volleyball. And then there's Air Buddies. And then that's where we get the Space Buddies, Spooky Buddies, Snow Buddies,
Santa Paws. Yeah. And I think Santa Paws are Airbud's babies too.
Yes.
Movie execs, if you're listening, we should have like a Forrest Gump Airbud type movie where he's just like at all these major life events or historic like moments.
Oh, you guys just running?
No, he's just like casually like, and like he accidentally stumbles like or hitchhikes to Woodstock and like is like
or how a dog ended up in all these different like in these different historical events. I like your idea. I maybe we should write this. It sounds good.
Oh my god. And then you can
never meet anyone who wants to write a movie, so you have my attention.
And you can get the record scratch. Yep, you're probably wondering how I ended up here.
No, I'm down. Let's do this.
Oh my gosh. All right. Well, keep the sports mode on. Our next round is Kids Sports Movie, Little Giants, or Sandlot.
My jam. Oh my god. Another Sophie's choice for me. You're killing me. I'm gonna go true to my heart with Little Giants because of the icebox and the girl power in that movie. Not that Sandlot isn't amazing. Mm-hmm. Sandlot is amazing so much, and I watched both of these movies over and over and over as a kid. But that in '94, and I was 7 or 8 years old. That just did it for me. Mm-hmm. Little Giants.
Yeah.
Icebox. Love her.
Mm-hmm.
Man, what a tough choice. For one, I wanted her go-kart, like a life.
Oh yeah,
changing vehicle. And Rick Moranis, and just.
Oh, and her uncle is Ed O'Neill.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I hate to be contrary to your choice because I definitely feel it, but I definitely watched The Sandlot a lot more. Like, that was always a summertime movie. I feel like that was always on TV and
always on TV.
Yeah, like someone was trying on Twitter. Someone was like, "Oh, it's another podcast. What's the name?" I want to say it's like Tickets Please Pod. But they were like, Sandlot remake. And I was like, no. Why are we remaking The Sandlot? Like, no. You can make a movie inspired by The Sandlot. Absolutely. And they wanted the Stranger Things brothers to do it. I forget their names.
Oh, the Duff brothers.
Yeah. And I was like, they definitely can do something like The Sandlot. I would give that to them. But no need to touch that. It's already a period piece.
It is.
So there's just like bump up a few years and make something with some kids getting into some shit and sleeping over. Like
I have a 12-year-old and she still watches The Sandlot, loves The Sandlot, loves Little Giants. Like these movies, even though she'll say they look funny sometimes, or they're in a box. There's the black boxes because they're not widescreen.
Yeah.
So she'll but she still loves those movies. So I think they're timeless or whatever, classics. Truly,
about the box like being different for the.
Oh my god, she comments on it every time. So sometimes she's like, I don't like. I guess we were watching Shark Tale. It was on DVD, and I guess it wasn't widescreen. I don't know. I didn't notice it, and she was irritated by it. She couldn't. And I was like, I'm okay. This is how TV used to be.
And how much of an achievement it was to get widescreen.
And some of my DVDs are still widescreen or non-widescreen options. Full screen.
Yeah.
Yeah, full screen. I still have a couple of those options.
Or how about when you still had the square TV, but you got the widescreen DVD? So then it's still a box. It's more of a rectangle.
It was like everything was like smushed like this. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Oh man.
Simone, Hotspot. What's your sports movie?
Oh, okay. So I'm
You
going.
had a Sandlot party.
I did. I had a Sandlot party. My dog was the beast. We went to like our local elementary school down the street, and we all just like played a couple rounds of baseball, and then we like
That's so
watched the
cute.
movie that night. Yeah, it was super fun. So for that reason, I mean, Benny the Jet Rodriguez, I think is like a fictional, like true hero of mine. I think he's someone that a lot of people should aspire to be.
They should make not a prequel, a sequel of his baseball career.
Trajectory.
Yeah.
Yes,
That would be great.
that would be
Speaking
rad.
of the Sandlot, you know the actor Art Lafleur that plays Babe Ruth in that movie?
Mm-hmm.
I met him.
Ooh.
I thought you were going to say Squints for some reason.
No. Oh, I wish. No, I have another story. My husband has a story with Yeah from the movie,
Mm-hmm.
but we don't. I'm
Another
not gonna.
babe.
We'll talk about that later. We were at a Dodger game, and we go to him all the time. We live in California and stuff, and me and my brother would go all the time. Huge Dodger fans, and you can see celebrities there all the time. My brother did not know who Megan Fox and Shia LaBeouf were, and he had friends that had those seats, and he was sitting next to them and did not know who they were.
Wow.
He just said it was this guy and girl that couldn't keep their hands off of each other. And
they had a thing.
Yes, it was right when the first Transformer came out. They were like at a game, and he was like he was sitting like right by them, like next to them. And then he said he finally seen Shia LaBeouf's. He saw Shia LaBeouf's face, and he thought it was just somebody he knew. Like, maybe I just can't recognize him or something. Didn't think anything. Then when Transformer came out, whatever, he was like, "That's who I was at the game with." Because my brother doesn't pay attention. He's into sports, so he doesn't pay attention to celebrities, so he didn't really know. But anyway, so Art Lafleur, seen him, and I was looking around, and he was like a couple rows, and he happened to like turn, so I like saw the side of his face, and I just went Babe Ruth, even though I know that's not his name, but that's just where my mind went. And my brother was like, "What?" And I go, it clicked to me, and I go, Art Lafleur. He's in Man of the House. He's Babe Ruth. Field of Dreams. He's right there. And he was like, "Are you?" And then all of a sudden, my brother looks. And he's like, "Oh my God, it's him!" And then the game ended, and so he was walking up, and he had like his grandson with him, because we didn't want to bug him right there. But as he was walking up, my brother's friend had a few beers in him, and he started quoting the Field of Dreams at him. We were gonna just politely say like we were fans, but he's like started walking towards him like this, like started quoting the movie at him, like he was a Shakespearean actor. And Harlow was like, "It's nice to know I have some fans." And so we just kind of pushed our friend out of the way and started talking to him. And he was so nice. He was so excited to talk to us. Like, genuinely was like, "Oh yeah, I'll walk with you to the parking lot. Come on!" Like, it just walked with us. Like, we left the stadium together, and it was just like a cool little 10-minute interaction. He was super sweet. It was super cool.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Well, way to end that part.
Huh?
It's a way to end that part, like, with a nice story.
Yeah.
That's a just cool thing. I was super excited. It was like seeing someone, from your child, legends never die. I was like, I felt like he was really Babe Ruth. Like, I know he's not, but that's what he felt like to me. And I also watched did you ever see Man of the House with Jonathan Taylor Thomas?
Oh, I love that movie.
He was like the super dad that was like the one giving everybody the names in the so he was that dad, and I always loved him in that part too.
Littlefoot.
Okay, all right. So last 3 questions are lightning rounds. Lil Birdie told me that we're Josh Hartnett fans and stands in this house. So Samantha, your favorite Josh Hartnett movie?
Just one? Pearl Harbor.
Yes. Okay.
That's my favorite.
Okay.
Pearl Harbor.
I would probably say the same for me too.
Love it. That's my favorite.
Do you have one?
She can say, I haven't seen Eddie. You haven't seen Eddie? The Faculty.
Yeah, Faculty is good.
Halloween.
Oh,
20
I've
years
seen
later.
Halloween H2O, but that's when he has the really bad bangs.
Yes, it's like, I don't know what he's doing with his hair in the 90s, but yes, is that weird bowl cut. I'm sure you've seen more than you think. Have you seen Black Hawk Down?
No.
40 Days and 40 Nights?
Mm-hmm.
No. I will give me like a couple Josh Hartnett movies to watch. I'll watch The Faculty because I've seen that around, and
Okay, that
I
one's
know
good.
what Pearl Harbor is, and I feel like I've seen it, but I was
Let me
probably
give you.
just really
Have
young.
you? Let me give you something that came out before The Notebook, before Walk to Remember, that is better than both of those movies. Watch him in Here on Earth with Lily Sobieski and Chris Klein.
You're trying to make me cry?
Yes. Her name is Samantha in it as well. So I get to hear Josh Hartnett say Samantha. That's what I used to say when I was 14. That's why it used to be my favorite movie. But yeah, I will give you a list because he is in some really good movies.
Okay.
Even something like you were telling me when you liked Enemy of the State. He does movies like that. I've got movies for you. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Send them over.
I will.
All right. And because we can't get over Jennifer just yet, do you have a favorite Jennifer Lopez movie?
I have 3 I can say right off the bat. Selena, The Cell, and Monster in Law. Those are my favorite right there. Nice. Selena, The Cell, Monster in Law. I love those. I love Jayla. If anybody could kiss my butt, I love her.
Our kind of girl.
Yeah. We should put that on a t-shirt. We love
I was
J-Lo.
manifesting for J-Lo and Ben to get back together. I even said it, if they get back together, we could heal. So they're together. I'm happy.
Oof, yeah.
Thank you. Jennifer 2.0 forever.
Forever and ever.
Are you really asking me my favorite Jayla movie? Come on, Selena.
Yeah, I figured, but
love it. So good.
Yours? You're gonna trick me, and I'm like, what?
Just surprise! It's made in Manhattan. Just kidding. I don't know. I think
it's U-Turn. It's Blood and Wine. I feel like you're gonna say Monster in Law or The Cell.
No, I think I'll go Out of Sight because that was like a good like reference point for a lot of movies. So
we're forgetting Anaconda. I need to add Anaconda to my list.
And that was our first episode we did. So that was like that held special power. And then Selena, I don't know. It's hard to choose, but yeah, The Cell and Out of Sight probably, because those are like my speed. All right. And last but not least, favorite Will Smith movie?
Just one?
Or if you have a few.
I have a few. I like to lump The Bad Boys as one because it's one.
That's fair. Yeah.
So Bad Boys for sure. I said it so fast earlier and like it's so hard because like it's so hard. I Am Legend. Oh, but see, to me, I Am Legend, I Am Robot, I used to watch those, like, to go to sleep, like, around the same time, all the time.
Wow.
Like, I love them. Again, and his dog's named Samantha in that.
Oh,
yeah. I'm a geek, I know. This is so hard. Like I said, Bad Boys, I'll just say that. Bad Boys, I, Robot, I Am Legend. But Enemy of the State is really high up there, too.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Man, I don't know mine, to be honest. I would say Bad Boys franchise 1, 2. I haven't seen the last one, or Enemy of the State so far. Even having watched a bunch of other ones I hadn't seen before hasn't really changed. Simone?
I know. I'm sorry. I'm looking down at my list.
The list.
Yeah. I feel... so far, okay, so like as a
I'm
kid,
excited for you guys to watch Bright though, because that is high on my list as well.
Which
Bright.
one?
Bright.
Oh yeah,
that's one we watch regular in this house.
Right,
yeah,
right.
So I'm excited.
Okay, so far, I mean, as a kid, I loved Men in Black, so that's probably my like, for No More Late Fees, my Y2K self probably would have said that. But so far,
shout out to Danielle and Jackie.
Yeah. So far, I mean, well, also Independence Day, just because that movie also has my other favorite person, which is Jeff Goldblum. So,
yes, that is. I watched that one a lot. That was like I went to the theaters to see that about 8 times. Independence Day as a kid, like that was a big deal.
And this is
we didn't have a lot, like that was a big, like we would go to the movies a lot, like that was our fun thing to do,
yeah,
and we would movie hop too, so we saw a lot of movies.
Yes. All right, well, that was a good round of this or that.
I went off tangent too much. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, it's all good. Don't apologize. And I love that you go to Dodger games. My Dodger hat is right around the corner. And living in
Oh
the Bay
yeah.
Area, I stick out like a sore thumb. So everyone gets mad at me.
I got to go to an Oakland A's game when we went up to San Francisco once, and it was exciting. My family is Raider fans for football, so it was exciting to go up to Oakland for them, but it wasn't football. And now my brother lives in Vegas, and the Raiders are in Vegas,
Yeah.
so it's fate for him.
Here's to open the A stay in Oakland.
Yes, seriously.